Hey YouTube, so I'm at 33 weeks today, and I had the glucose intolerance test on Wednesday. So what I had to do was go in, well, first I had to fast from, so not eat anything or drink anything apart from water from 10 p.m. on Tuesday night until they had finished the test on the Wednesday. I went in at 9:40 on Wednesday morning, and they took my bloods and then gave me this glucose drink. It was like a glucose syrup, and then she diluted it with water, and I had to down the whole thing, and then wait around for 2 hours, in which time Lily was kicking like crazy because she didn't like the sound of my belly rumbling, which is kind of cute. And then when the 2 hours was up, they took my bloods again, and they gave me a sandwich, because obviously by that point it had been well over 12 hours since I'd last eaten. What happened then? Yeah, and then I was free to go, and they said that I would hear from them if there was anything to report. Turns out there was. I think it was about 4:30 on Thursday, so yesterday, because today's Friday. Yeah, about 4:30 on Thursday, I got a call from the hospital from one of the midwives saying that it came up that I do have gestational diabetes, and that I need to go back in on Wednesday coming up, so it'd be 28th of October, I think. Yeah, so next Wednesday. And they're going to talk to me about diet and exercise. I feel like I already do as much exercise as is humanly possible at this point, because even a light walk sets off my PGP and contractions. I just, do what I can up to the point of getting contractions, basically. And then obviously I've got to rest, because if I don't, then they get stronger. And if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that when I was about 29 weeks, I think it was, I was contracting for 5 hours quite regularly, because I walked around the park without resting or anything and chasing after Heather. So I do what I can. Diet wise, I have been a bit lapsed during pregnancy, because I was craving a lot of sweet stuff. So I've had quite a bit of pop and biscuits. But since, last Wednesday or whenever I had the scan, and they put me in for the test, I have completely stopped having any added sugar in anything, and trying to have reduced sugar stuff. Trying to just eat stuff from scratch, basically. No sugar in my tea. I usually have 2 sugars in my tea. And it's quite difficult to drink it without any at all. I don't want to start getting sweeteners, because there's certain sweeteners that Matt can't have because of his IBS. so we'll have to look into that, because obviously I need to do baking with Heather still. Like, that's just something you do with your kids. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna say on Wednesday. I don't know if they're gonna say that I'm gonna need insulin or what, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, gestational diabetes. Apparently, it's a lot more common than you'd think. I just thought it was something that only happened to like obese people, but no, it turns out even fairly averaged weighted people can get gestational diabetes. I mean, I'd known people that were fairly slim that had type 1, but most people that I'd known that had type 2 were quite overweight, and I'd never really met anyone with gestational diabetes, or at least they hadn't mentioned it, but I just assumed that it was something that you got because you were, quite chunky, and I wouldn't say I am. I think I'm quite average. And I'd lost a bit of weight before getting pregnant as well. Not as much as I wanted to, because I don't know. I mean, I think I started trying to a bit late, but that was mainly because my C-section scar hurt for quite a while after having Heather, and then, I don't know, I guess I just made excuses for myself, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what's happened this week. Yeah, I'll see what they say on Wednesday. I have to have another scan when I'm 36 weeks. So about 3 weeks from now. Just to check up on her a bit more. Me and Matt have been talking about whether or not they're gonna recommend me for a C-section. As you may or may not know, at least I was hoping for a VBAC, vaginal birth after C-section, but yeah, we're just a bit concerned that they're probably going to want me to have a C-section again, just because of the size of Lily, but we'll see. Like, they're predicting that she's about 5 pounds now, and like there's 7 weeks to go, so we'll see. But I've just been trying to keep it together today. I'm feeling quite down about it all. Obviously, we planned to get pregnant with Lily, and it just doesn't, it's not how I imagined it would be. Like, it seemed so easy with Heather, and we didn't even plan for her. And we've planned for Lily, we waited for her for so long, and it feels like there's been like a million complications. I mean, in reality it's not that much. Like, PGP and gestational diabetes, it's just, yeah, just hope it sorts itself out, and we'll see what they say on Wednesday. Anyway, I will show you my bump. I won't lift my top up because I'm wearing a dress. So that's my very firm 33 weeks. Nice and big. Yeah, just trying to stay positive, but it's hard to do when things just don't look very good right now. I mean, at least now we know what's up. That's a good thing, I guess. I just don't want it to cause any problems for Lily. I don't want her to have any health issues, because of it. I know that it's likely that she'll have like low blood sugar after birth, but other than that, I just hope it doesn't, is she gonna end up having diabetes? If you've experienced any of this, then please comment below. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.